Sitting on a front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on a front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And good Tuesday morning to you. Welcome to the front porch. Tax time? That's what they say. April the 15th. My name's Kenny Dean. Welcome to the front porch.
Good morning.
The mosquito slapper out here.
Mosquitoes. Oh, I had one get me yesterday afternoon out in the yard. I walked out there, and that sucker had been waiting on me, I guess.
Did you go to the doctor about that whip on your head?
No, it went down. About 9 o'clock, it went away.
Adam Wade, good Tuesday morning to you, buddy.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, I lost him there. Ryan, I don't know. I'm talking about I just flat lost him.
The light went off.
He disappeared. The lights went off out in Georgia. He may still be on. Is that what you're telling me? No. Y'all didn't hear Ryan. He said he's not. Oh, he's got to do some hooking up. Hey, we got Senor Reyes going to be on with us today. Dr. Reyes from Alex City School System be on with him. Hey, buddy.
Hey, good morning. How are you doing?
I am fine. I think I messed up and hit the wrong button or something, but we got you on. Good morning again.
Yeah, y'all. How's your Tuesday morning tax day today? How's it going for you?
Well, I don't know. I hope we don't have to go to jail because I don't know if we've paid any taxes.
The word for the day is extension.
I love it.
You're exactly right. Have you already been out for your walk this morning?
Oh, I have. About 5 o'clock I went out. A nice morning. I mean, very comfortable this morning. Maybe low 60s or whatever.
I was showing 65 a while ago, but it doesn't feel good. Feel that warm. A little bit of a breeze too.
Right. But it was a very nice morning. I did not hear any owls out there this morning.
I didn't either. And I missed them too. I got one out here. I'm fixing.
Still, I don't know, Kenny, have you been out for a walk or you had some coffee this morning?
Coffee is what I'm working on, and Scott's working on some coffee too. I like to get my walk in, and I'm an afternoon person pretty much.
Right.
I always have been. You get one in the morning and the afternoon, don't you?
Sometimes. I walked down out toward Nick and Maggie's yesterday to see if I could see you, but see if you might be out there. But I may have been a little bit earlier because then we had some other things we were trying to get done yesterday afternoon. So I'll catch up with you one day.
Well, that was me. I got my walk in, and I had to get home and get ready. He had a baseball game at 5:30, so I love going to watch those little ones play because they're out there having fun, and I'm glad. So far, I'm glad to see the coaches just letting them have fun, and the parents just letting them have fun.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of fun. We were up in Athens at our daughter and son-in-law's house this past weekend, and one of our little 3-year-old grandsons was playing soccer. And yeah, I mean and he had the best time. It's so fun just to watch those little ones just run around and with a smile on their face, and just really had a good time. Especially at this age, it's just so enjoyable.
I love the game soccer, and that's something over the last 30, 40 years has grown in our area and in the state. So, but because boys and girls can play it, but it's a lot of fun. It's for a coach, it's just a great time you can just holler at kids. I mean.
Well, and these little 3 and 4 year olds, I mean, like I said, they were running and just chasing the ball. So
yeah.
It was all good.
Not a care in the world.
That's right, and that's we could learn a lot from the kids. We certainly could.
I do every day. Hey, buddy, I know you got a busy day. We'll go ahead and turn it over to you for the thought for the day, because we can just sit out here and talk all day long, but we'll go ahead and turn it over to you right now.
All right. Well, thank you. Just sort of continuing, in this very special week that we're in, Holy Week, leading up toward Easter. I want to share a couple of scriptures that I did maybe a couple of weeks ago at our church from Mark chapter 14. Now, again, this was, I don't know, maybe around the Tuesday of Holy Week, if you will. If you go back and look at, I think Monday, Jesus had entered the temple. There were, they were buying and selling, and that was. And he overturned some tables that day. But then in Mark chapter 14, the day 2 of Holy Week, says he was in the house of Simon the leper. And we can sit here and talk about Simon the leper because he's only mentioned 2 times by name in the Bible. And I started trying to do some studying to see who he actually was. And that's sort of intriguing itself. But we'll move past that for this morning. Maybe we'll talk about that sometime later, maybe. But a lady came in, and it says that she had an alabaster flask of very costly oil, and she broke the flask and she poured it on his head. So she anointed him there at the dinner. And if you read the scripture, Jesus goes on to say, it was as if she was anointing him for his burial. She didn't realize he was about to be crucified just a few days later, but she poured that flask of oil on his head. But it was more than just opening. I used this example a couple of weeks ago at church because, maybe, Kenny, when you and Scott, when y'all got dressed this morning, maybe you put on some cologne or some aftershave, but I bet you didn't break the whole jar and pour it all over your head. But this lady broke her alabaster flask. She held nothing back. And what a way of an example of worship that is. Sometimes, we talk about singing or our worship or our praise or our giving or whatever it is, but we do a little bit, but we always hold something back. Well, when she didn't just take the top off, pour it, and take the leftovers home with her, but she broke it and gave all that she had, poured everything she had on Jesus' head. She gave it all. And, even some of the disciples started to criticize her. Oh, this could be sold. This was so valuable. We could give the money to the poor. But Jesus said in verse 6 of Mark 14, he said, let her alone. She's done a good work for me. And he goes back on down in verse 8, and I love this phrase. He says, she has done what she could. She did all that she could. And sometimes we compare what we can do with what others do. But, God doesn't call us. He didn't call me to be like you. He didn't call you to be like me. But he calls us each individually to do what you can. And that's what Jesus said about her. She did what she could. And we think about giving. So many times we think about giving is money. It's from the pocketbook. But you know what? Giving, it doesn't matter whether we're rich or poor. It's a matter of the heart. Sometimes we have an open heart of giving. Sometimes we have a closed heart of giving. But I think even as Jesus said in verse 8, she did what she could. She gave all. It wasn't, it wasn't a lot of coins, but it was a very valuable, it was everything she had. And I think it's just a reminder for us today of the sacrifice that Jesus made for us. When Jesus went to the cross, and we're headed that way. I mean, we're headed toward, we call it Good Friday, but we're headed the way of the cross. Jesus held nothing back from us. He gave everything he had, his life, for us. And the question, from 2 weeks ago I asked is, well, now how do we respond to Jesus today? Are we willing to give our all? She did what she could. What can we do today to tell others about the love of Jesus?
We can smile. I mean,
we should, shouldn't we? Shouldn't we? And I know, Kenny, I know situations around us, they don't often warrant a smile because it's life gets tough, and we all have different things maybe we're going through. But you can talk about joy and happiness. We don't always have to be happy. But if we have the joy of the Lord in our heart, then we can always carry a smile on our face.
I love to smile at people just to get their response, because it's just then I get tickled, like, maybe that's all they're going to get today. And that, of course,
it might be. Your smile might be all that they have. So how important it is, Kenny, for you to give it away. Good for you.
That's the only thing I can afford to give away. Hey, buddy, have a good day today. Join us tomorrow and get us over that hump day. Tomorrow's my wife's birthday, and that'll be a good day, too.
Well, super. All right. I'll be looking forward to talking to y'all tomorrow.
All right, my friend. Have a great day.
See ya.
You too. Bye-bye.
Reverend Adam Wade getting our day started. 65 degrees outside right now. Oh, Jimmy Abbott's going to be with us today. That's Sheriff, Tallapoosa County Sheriff Jimmy Abbott will be with us. We're starting out with 65. It's going to be a pretty nice day, not near as warm as yesterday. 73, partly cloudy. Tonight, I got to get my fire ready tonight one more time. 44 and clear. Let's look at the rest of the week. Let's go into Easter weekend and even Easter Day. 76 and 48 tomorrow. Sunshine on my shoulders. 82 Thursday. Sunshine all over my shoulders, and 54. Good Friday, 87 and 61. Saturday, 87 and 64. Easter Day, 87 and 65. Not showing any rain this week. That's pretty good. Warm forecast. Brought to you by some folks got a warm heart. That's Alex City Marine, Cherokee Road. Corner produce. Well, I know what Ellen tried the other day. We went by. She wanted to have an ice, the shaved ice that they have at the corner produce and car wash, and they were wide open over there. Let me tell you something. They got a real good selection of fresh vegetables at the corner produce. Also, they have the Snow Biz shaved ice, and it's, if you haven't been in there in a while, check it out. Tony Harris, they went in there and just cleaned it up and painted it. It's bright in there. That's corner produce and car wash, Airport Drive.
I'm Jimmy Goree with Goree's Furniture. We would like to invite you to come shop our huge selection of furniture. But if you don't have time, we have over 2,000 items you can have shipped directly to your home. Go to GoreesFurniture.com, look for 48-hour quick ship. Shop, click, ship, it's just that easy. You can shop us here, or you can shop us online, only at Gorees Furniture.
Your express way to saving.
Russell Medical Total Fitness is ready. Are you? Do you have arthritis? They can help. Pilates are for everyone. Ask them about the Silver Sneakers program. Get moving in a class now, or if you prefer, personal training on land and water are available. They have invested in new equipment for you. Invest in yourself with a dedicated and knowledgeable staff. Call today, 256-329-7623.
Zion Memorial Funeral Home and Crematory, located 1881 Goodwater Highway, Sylacauga, Alabama, is one of the fastest growing funeral homes in the area. We are pleased to announce the grand opening of our crematory, an expansion that allows us to offer traditional services as well as cremations starting at $8.99, serving Talladega, Coosa, Clay, Tallapoosa, Elmore, and the surrounding region. That's Zion Memorial Funeral Home and Crematory, 256-245-1454.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting. Sleepy 4, full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South. Turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of the citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activities Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-6736.
A1 Lock and Key Service. Owner Bernie Atkinson asks you to keep his number, 256-329-2539, on you at all times. Bernie has a complete locksmith service for auto, business, and residence. He is licensed, bonded, and insured with over 39 years experience. Services include sales, installation, and a 24-hour emergency service. That's what service is all about. 256-329-2539.
And welcome back to the show. And I believe my little buddy's got a very, very special birthday to announce. Scott Blake?
You know, not only is it tax day, you know, and that day is always in everybody's mind, April 15th, but the good Lord put something else on us on the 15th, 32 years ago today. My baby girl, Lyndon Blake Balyo, was born 32 years ago this morning.
What'd you say the last name?
Balyo.
That's her other name?
Yeah, that's her married name, yeah.
Oh yeah, Coach Balyo.
Yeah, well,
I'm sorry.
Her middle name is Blair, Lyndon Blair Blake.
Okay,
She's legally a Balyo now.
Okay, that threw me off. Got some other birthdays going on today too. Donna Lee Davis that I graduated with. Happy birthday to you. And Lyndon, won't you take the day off with double pay? Marie Parks is having a birthday.
That's right.
Today. Marilyn Blanks, happy birthday to you today. Tom Gorey, I went to his birthday party the other day, and it was a surprise birthday party, is having a birthday today. Dr. Sheffield is having a birthday today.
How about that?
You got a bunch of birthdays on this 15th day of the year. So happy birthday to everybody that's having a big birthday today.
Oh, yes. It's a good day. Very good day. Except that it's tax day. Why are you staring at me?
Well, I'm just saying, I'm just trying to see what was all will come out of it. Braves win last night. I like to say it when they're winning.
They won a game. How many is that, 3 or 4?
You know what? It's not enough to count yet. Had a lot of home runs hit last night.
Uh-oh.
But I wasn't watching. I was
Who'd
just
they play?
I'd have to check.
I'll have to look it up, but they must not be any good.
Toronto, I think the Blue Jays are there, so I don't know what kind of. I don't know. I'm just. I guess I was in hopes they had a good team this year, but so far not so good. But
it's still early. They can turn it around.
Hey, Boots and Books, a down home fish fry at Imagination Station. That's coming up. Of course, that's on Washington Street. I know it's next month, but next month's right around the corner. This is a Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. Boy, that's a lady there that's been very successful in her songwriting, but she's done nothing but give back, not just to her community, but to the world.
And she doesn't. We don't know almost over half of the stuff she's done.
Oh no.
She never gets any recognition. She doesn't want any recognition.
No,
for
she
it,
just she uses that God-given talent, which is a voice, also that God-given writing talent that she's used pretty good, I'd say.
Oh, I would think so.
Hey, Steve Sane, thinking about your wife. His wife had a stroke recently.
Oh, no.
I just think the world of Steve. Steve's, I don't want to say battling Parkinson because he handles it so well, like so many do. There's so many folks that have Parkinson, and Parkinson just it brings on other things. But he was supposed to be on next week, but I think Miss Rita Cream along with Guy Alexander will be coming up. You know Rita Cream, Darlene Meadows' sister.
I probably, I think so. Yep.
That is a lady that just absolutely tickles me to death. But Rita, if you happen to be watching this morning, good morning to you. And Darlene, a big old good morning to you. You talking about a bread lady? That is the bread lady. Not just bread either.
That piece of bread you gave me that morning, I went home and put a little butter on it, toasted it, and it was good. I mean, it's good just out of the wrapping, but I warmed it up.
And the thing about sourdough bread, it's not like our regular loaf of bread. I mean, it lasts. It doesn't mold. Right. It does just pinch that mold off and, and eat around it.
That's what you do with cheese. I cut off a piece of little mold last night on some cheese.
Cat LaFoy, you and Willie, my buddy out at Doc's, which is located at the cafeteria at Russell Medical. She called yesterday. She wanted to do something for Ellen and I, and we greatly appreciate everything that folks have done. But I went out there and got a pan of Willie's Northside ribs, and a pan of mac and cheese, a pan of turnip greens, and let me tell you, old turnip greens, they'd blame me.
He doctored them up.
Oh, no, just ate them. Didn't have to do nothing.
No, but he doctored
Somebody
them up.
did.
Yeah, he doctored
Somebody
them up.
did.
Yeah, they were good.
And some cornbread. My wife is not normally a ribs eater or just meat. She doesn't eat a whole lot of meats. But let me tell you something. When you got some of Willie's Northside ribs that fall off the bone, she ate some and they were delicious. Now, she's not eating turnip greens right now, and a lot of greens due to her, what she's going through. But the mac and cheese and the cornbread, and I ate it.
I bet you did.
I ate all of it. In fact, there's going to be...
Is some sauce? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you had some sauce.
No,
you got it off. Okay.
Let me tell you what. When they have Willie's Northside ribs, when they have them on the menu, in fact, they were on the menu yesterday. Mm-hmm. You better get you some napkins. I'm talking about a tassel of them, because you're going to need some napkins. But I just thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I know Maggie and Nick, they'll be able to come over tonight and enjoy them. And if Tina and Will want to come over, there's going to be plenty for them.
What about Scott and Cindy?
Don't know them.
Oh, okay. You don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't. I don't
jump right in there.
You're not doing anything for your daughter's birthday?
She's in Nashville.
Well,
I mean,
you're not getting in. It's only a 4.5 hour drive.
I know.
Why aren't you getting in your vehicle and heading up there?
That's a great question. Cindy, why aren't we getting in the vehicle and heading up there?
Meet them halfway in Franklin.
Halfway in Franklin, yeah. You can meet them in.
Have you ever spent any time in Franklin or Brentwood?
Yeah.
Golly,
so
that's
pretty.
A neat.
A lot of history there in Franklin.
It is.
Civil War.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
But Franklin, Tennessee, the downtown area is just the neatest little place just to go park.
It is
and
very nice.
Walk.
Yep.
I know when I was traveling up there a good bit, we'd stay there, and I've stayed there in Franklin, off of 65 at a hotel or a motel. I can't remember which one, but there was a graveyard right out.
I've been to it.
Really?
Yep.
Really? Did it bother you?
Mm-mm. Buddy of mine lives there in Franklin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've stayed with him a couple times there. But Mr. Lee Hunter, not that he's watching us, but he's a great guy. Lives up
Lee
in...
just talked to him yesterday. He said he'd be watching.
Oh, did he? Okay,
good morning, Lee.
good. Yeah. He's probably running right now.
Hey, if y'all looking for a tiller, Andy Tucker's got one at Depot Gun and Pond. I know if we can take a break. I met a couple yesterday from Boston. They've moved down here to Jackson Gap. They both, their spouses have passed on. They've been married a year. So if y'all happen, I didn't get your names, but good morning to you, Boston. I think about Lake Martin, Dayville area Chamber of Commerce. I think about this time of the year, the springtime, and what's going on in the summertime when they've already got their barbecue planned for June. But also, their motto is kind of this: live, work, and play. Think about that. Live, work, and play. I like that. If you want to join, you can. If you're just an individual and you want to join the Lake Martin, Dayville area Chamber of Commerce, do that today.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Porch Feed and Seed covers both sides of the road in downtown Dayville. Incredible selection of plants, stones, insecticides, and gift selection in the additional part. Original store has tack and boots for men, women, and children, gloves, hats, belts, and Carhartt clothing. Come on in and visit. Open Monday through Saturday for your convenience with a whole lot of service. Porch Feed and Seed, downtown Dayville, Alabama. Get ready for the James Gang Carnival coming April 15th through the 19th at the Charles E. Bailey Sportplex. Family nights, Tuesday and Thursday nights. Special discounts and deals for the whole family. What to expect? Exciting rides for all ages, fun games, and fantastic prizes. Mouth-watering carnival treats, cotton candy, funnel cakes. Come out for a fun-filled week and experience all the magic of the carnival. That's April 15th through the 19th.
Serving East Central Alabama since 2005, we are Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical of Sylacauga. Coosa Valley Respiratory has medical equipment and supplies, including oxygen-to-home ventilation services. We carry a full line of bracing, power chairs, scooters, and more. And when you trust Coosa Valley Respiratory, you are dealing with local people that care about your well-being. Providing quality home care for our community, Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort William, Sylacauga. Give us a call at 256-245-1411.
Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you're looking at the outside right now. Let's come on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday. They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
Not everyone can be an original, but when it comes to your residential and commercial plumbing needs, depend on the Lake's original plumbing company, Lake Plumbing. Since 1990, Lake Plumbing has served the Lake Martin, Alex City, Dadeville, and eclectic areas with professional plumbing services. And Lake Plumbing is now offering the industry's best in-home water filtration units from the industry's best water filters, Pentair. Call 334-301-3328 today and trust the region's original plumbers, Lake Plumbing. 334-301-3328.
Jim's Pharmacy at the Lake, located on Highway 49 South in Dayville, home owned and operated by Jim Clanton, has an experienced staff that is all about your wellness, offering the convenient packaging to help keep your medicines organized. Jim's Pharmacy also has a great gift selection like pecans, socks, Lake t-shirts, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, 9 to 2 on Saturday. Give us a call at 256-373-3449.
I talked to the Kalijah Idle winner yesterday. She sells insurance and covers a huge part of Texas. But Bree will be on probably a pre-recorded show here soon to look forward to. Probably next week. I think it's going to be the first opening, but it seemed like a very vibrant young lady. I've not heard her sing yet, but look forward to having her, the Kalijah 17 winner, believe it or not. 17 years. I know we talked about it yesterday, but still it just kind of blows my mind that something like that local, because they've expanded. I mean,
it just keeps growing and growing and growing.
The area they grow. My hat goes off to
I know they are whooped
John Kennedy
when it's over. They're whooped.
Oh, that's some late nights. Even leading up to it. I mean, the golden ticket nights that they go in and.
I helped judge one night several years ago, and I got home at like 2:30 in the morning. It was forever.
I am. Thank y'all for not including me. I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah.
Because it's. I just don't do late nights.
I was like,
anymore.
why don't we start at 5:30 in the afternoon, not 9:30 at night? Yeah.
I'm with you on that. Hey, we got Melanoma Monday coming up real soon. It will be at the Cancer Center you get a free skin cancer screening at the UAB Russell Medical Cancer Center from between 1 and 4. I know George Miranda will be on, I think, next week. I can't remember when, but he's the director there. So we'll be talking more about that. But I'm just reminding you now about that, because that's something you need to. That's the thing about any time you can go and be prevented to catch something early. That's it's a lifesaver. I mean, exactly. I know Russell Medical has done many of those over the years, and it's proven to save many lives over the years. So a lot going on. What as far as Easter weekend for y'all? What's it? Is it a family thing?
It normally is. Yeah. This year.
Kind of spread out.
I think Weston is the only child we're going to have here for Easter Sunday or Saturday. We're having a fish fry, a little family fish fry Saturday afternoon.
What time?
Oh, about 2:00. Come on down.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, you be from.
Is it some of your fish that you caught?
Some Michael has caught over
okay.
last year. Okay. So yeah. No, what I caught the past week or so, we already ate. It didn't even get frozen.
Yeah.
It went straight from the in the lake to the refrigerator to the grill.
I admire what you can do. Fishing, catching fish, cleaning fish, and frying them right there. I admire that. I admire you for your steak cooking. I mean,
thank you.
I mean, I just really do. I mean,
speaking of steak cooking, my big grill that I have.
Yeah.
We bought that at South Trust Bank in 1991.
Really?
Pulled behind, and I put a bottom in it.
34 years?
Yeah, it's been a while. Well, the outside had beginning paint was flaking off and some rust spots. I took it over to our buddies here at Satterfield a couple weeks ago, and they sandblasted that sucker, and I got it back yesterday, and got all the rust off. And
do they paint it too?
No, I'm painting it. Okay. You buy this intensive heat paint, grill paint, black. And I've got to go get some more today, but we painted on it last night, but it's going to look good. Looks brand new on the outside.
Do you ever just small time cook a steak like you and Cindy? I mean,
but just for like 2 or 3 folks on my Weber.
Yeah,
my favorite grill. I mean, that huge grill is a fun grill. My favorite grill is just the Weber kettle grill.
That's Randy Lee, my buddy of 70 plus years. He's a Weber. Kenny Jr. is a Weber fan.
Yeah,
I think whatever grill you're used to is what you need to cook on.
Right.
I have one I'm still not really used to. I don't cook near as much as I used to.
Right. Well, I'm a charcoal guy. Don't
me too.
Don't put me gas. I don't want a gas grill.
Have you ever tried gas grill?
Oh yeah, they just ain't the same. Now I've got a gas griddle. I've got a Blackstone griddle. Yeah, that's different.
Yeah,
that thing will cook some mean food on it now.
Nick, he loves to cook on his Blackstone. I got a gas grill one time from Larry Ray at Unita. He said once you tried it, he said you won't ever try nothing else. Well, I tried it. We lived down in Turtleneck. John Meacham, I think he was married at that time, came over. And the late John Meacham, I love that boy. And we got outside and we were sipping on some beer, and next thing I know, whatever we had on the grill, I just left it, and it was pork chops.
Oh.
Well, next thing I know, it's the fire's ablaze, and it blew that little old glass out. It blew it out. Those pork chops, they were about big around as a quarter.
Yeah, they shrunk them up.
After that, I never did anything.
I mean, a gas grill, you don't get the smoke from the charcoal smoke, or even just putting some oak or hickory on the charcoal. That smoke just it just smells good. It makes the meat taste good, and I've had.
How about one of those? What do you call them? Get the pellets.
Oh, the Traegers.
Michael
got it. Michael, my son's got a fancy Traeger, the Cadillac.
I've heard people that have those love it.
Oh, he sends us pictures, a couple times a week where he goes out there and he'll cook up whatever.
You just put the.
He's had it since October, and I'm not eating anything off of it yet. You hadn't invited us up to Birmingham to get a piece of meat off that grill, but yeah, it's on. It has an app on your phone.
I know.
And you sit there and you set your temperature, and you go off on the boat for a while and ride for a couple hours, and you look at it and it'll tell you what the temperature of the meat is and all that. And I'm like,
it's cheating.
That is cheating. I got to be out there. I got to be with it. I got to sit with it.
I still just like to put whatever I'm cooking. I'm real simple. I'm gonna put it on, and I'm going back in. It's on its own. I'm gonna put it off to the side. Hey, don't forget about the Easter activities, sunrise service at right down the road from us at Duncan Memorial. Breakfast 6:45, worship 11. So put that on your things to do this coming Sunday. Again, I know I mentioned this yesterday. Alana's place will be moving. I talked to her yesterday just briefly, so we'll be finding out when they'll be moving out of the square into their new location on Marshall Street. So I hope that's gonna be a good move for her. I had to go by and do a little business at Riverbank yesterday, and first person I saw was Phil Blassingame, and
he's coming after me.
He said you on his radar.
You know what? I've still got his tent and his his cooler at my office from the Meals on Wheels golf tournament. I mean, because he ran off and left him. I'm going to tell him again, he ran off and just left his stuff down there at the golf course.
You scared to take it back to him?
No, he hadn't come get it yet.
I tell you, speaking of scared, I was scared one time. When I lived down, when I'd been at Dean Motor Company, and Uncle Nathan Young lived across from Dean Motor Company, I had a pellet gun. He had had a lot of cows and a bull, and I shot one of his bulls in
the rear end. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And I got scared and I ran off and I left my pellet gun down there. Well, Uncle Nathan got it. And I remember being at Dean Motor Company, and I remember walking across Dadeville Road because they had told me he had asked me to come get my pellet gun from him. I believe that was the longest trip across that road.
That was the walk of shame.
Oh my goodness, Uncle Nathan! I never remember him wearing anything but overalls and black rubber boots that pulled up. He was the first person that I remember that had it was a Ford 4-wheel drive.
Oh wow!
Jacked up, because he worked it in his pasture all the time. But him and Aunt Aileen.
Well, you're a pretty good shot if you hit that bull right there.
I'm pretty close.
Yeah. You're too close.
Customer Appreciation Cookout. Now, I'm talking about the Elliott City office at Riverbank. That's going to be not this Friday, but next Friday, the 25th. That's going to be from 11 until 1. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back. Salvation Army. When was the last time you were in the Salvation Army or had anything to do with the Salvation Army? Did anything come to mind?
It's been a couple years ago. I had to go down there for something to do with Kiwanis Club. Oh, we presented them a check from Kiwanis Club, and they couldn't come up to the meeting, so I went down there and gave them a check from Cornerstone.
Well, let me tell you something. The Salvation Army are the type of people, they appreciate anybody that gives. Because let me tell you what, when it comes to disaster time, they give. Most time it's giving their time. They leave their families to give their time to help others. That's what they're all, in fact, their motto is doing the most good.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Inspired by the bold bison, Southern Union students blaze new trails every single day. They press forward knowing their SU education will lead them to success. Affordable, accessible, and locally unparalleled. Whether you're transitioning to a university or launching straight into a lucrative career, a degree from SU SCC can help you blaze your path. 3 locations, dedicated faculty and staff, endless possibilities. It's all waiting for you at Southern Union. It's time to venture forward. Register today.
Dixie Electric Plumbing, Air, and Garage Doors is turning it up with some incredible giveaways. 2 VIP tickets to the Morgan Wallen Sand in My Boots Festival and 2 weekend tickets to the Talladega Race. Don't wait. Enter now at calldixie.com. It's fast, easy, and free. Dixie Electric Plumbing, Air, and Garage Doors, bringing you comfort and unforgettable memories since 1908.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
At High Point Insurance Group, we're here for all of life's milestones.
Like when you finally step into your dream home.
And when you drive off in that dream car, we've got you covered.
Or when you hit the water with your new boat.
We're by your side.
High Point Insurance Group.
Protecting you through all of life's high points.
Craving something convenient and delicious? Well, head over to Lake Martin Pizza Company, Highway 63 in Alex City. Lake Martin Pizza on 63 is always serving up mouth-watering pizza made from the freshest ingredients. From classic pepperoni to their signature specials loaded with fresh vegetables and savory meats. There's something for everyone in the whole family. The cozy outdoor dining area is the perfect spot to enjoy a meal together and enjoy live entertainment. Or grab yours to go. Lake Martin Pizza Company on Highway 63, where great food and great times are always just a slice away.
.644, and it is 66 degrees at 6:44 on a Tuesday morning, April the 15th. Margaret Thornton, good morning to you. Hope you're doing well today. She just reminded us that Will Gulfco Mule Day is coming up the 26th. Starts at 7 o'clock, so that's when they start serving breakfast in Will Gulfco.
May I ask what Mule Day is?
Well, they got breakfast at 7.
Okay.
It's been something they put on there with the Gulfco for years. There'll be a bunch of mules down there, I'd say. It's
Mule
just,
Train, remember that? Mule Train?
Yeah. Mule Train.
Oh.
24-hour.
They holler.
Bar
yeah. Well, they would holler. Mule. Anyways.
Mule Train.
Yeah.
Hey, a spring musical, that will be at the First Baptist Church. That will be on Sunday, May the 4th. I know we're already getting way out in to May with a lot of our announcements. Easter Sunday at First Baptist Church, also 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. Breakfast at 9:15. So you're gonna get that right in the middle. What's going on at your church this weekend? I mean, do y'all have a particular service at First Baptist?
Just a normal, a normal Easter morning service. It'll, there'll be an emphasis on obviously Easter, but we have some special music. This past weekend they had a big Easter egg hunt. And
I saw a lot of those
out at Jim Hardy's place.
Oh yeah. Jim Hardy. Good morning to you.
Jim. He's good morning on here already.
Jim does a lot to give back to the community too. Jim was with our veterans. They love to go out there and go fishing. Of course, Jim Hardy is a guy that's got a good attitude. Jim Hardy fell out of a tree stand many years ago. Jim Hardy was a manager at Auburn University, very much involved there, but he is paralyzed. But it ain't slowed him down. I mean, you talk about attitude. He's got a great attitude, and he uses what happened to him to help others today. I mean, he's been doing that from day one, kind of like my buddy Matt Hare. I talked to Matt yesterday. I hadn't talked to Matt in a while. I just love Matt Hare. Listen, carrying on conversation with him. In fact, Matt, I got to get you and David back out here because I was so looking forward to them being on, and it was one of those days I had to be out.
Oh, they were stuck with me, and they were.
Oh, that's right. It was you. It was you.
They were like.
Well, I know a lot of the stories that you don't know.
I got you.
And a lot of stories we can't tell.
I got you.
But they are. I bet they've been friends forever.
Back to Jim. Have you ever been down there to the farm down there where he has his
No,
place?
I hadn't.
We know his grandparents own that property.
Yeah, I remember. I was in the hunting club then.
The Ray Community.
Ray Community.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to hunt. My papa would carry me out there and hunt.
Because you used to hunt dogs.
Yes.
That's what we did.
They ran dogs in there, yeah. Well, that pond out there, when I was a kid, we would go fishing that pond all the time. Mr. Raymond Hardy and Miss Ed Earl, they were like just family to us little lake children. And we were out there fishing one time, and I'm at the edge of the pond. It's kind of grown up, and I'm sitting there with my cork out there. All of a sudden, boom! His granddaddy, there's a snake right there. He came over and shot the snake, and I was like, I didn't even see it. And
have you ever been almost bitten by a snake?
No.
Okay,
Gosh,
okay.
I hope not.
Yeah.
Now, snakes, as long as I see it before I get right there on it, I'm good, But I'll catch a rat snake.
I ain't. But the thing about a rat snake, they look like a rattler.
Yeah, well, kind of, not really. But not
Green
really.
snake looks like a rattler to me.
They're all copper-headed water rattlers.
You darn right.
Yeah, but I caught a rat snake. I don't know. I've caught several over the years, and it was probably about 4.5, 5 feet long. And I was acting like I was Steve Irwin, and I just came in from playing basketball, and it was laid out across the street, and right there at our house. And I reached and I stopped and I got it and walked up and had it behind the head, and I had it around my neck and was talking. I've got it on video, and I was trying to talk like Steve Irwin. Remember Steve Irwin?
Oh, yeah.
Australian guy. And all of a sudden went, and I was like, Dad, I didn't even think about it. They emit this old musky stuff. And
like a skunk.
And I could not get that smell off my neck. And it was all, I used gasoline.
Gasoline?
I used everything. You couldn't get rid of it. My hands stunk.
It teach you.
I'd rather smell gasoline than smell that snake. But
Have you almost stepped on a steak or a stick? It looked like a snake. It made like a sound.
Yeah, well, this one was actually, we were playing golf at Robert Trent Jones years ago in a golf tournament, and of course I was over in the high grass wood area looking for my ball, and I stepped over it, looked down, a dang cottonmouth right between my legs, but it was dead. Somebody had just killed it. It was still kind of, you know, how it kind of moved.
Yeah.
And someone in front of us had hit it with a golf club, I guess, and I about had to go change my britches.
That bad, really?
Yeah, that bad, yeah. That'll scare me. That's what I'm saying. If I see it over there, don't let me see it right here, because once it's startled. Walter Coley told me one time he was turkey hunting. He's sitting there before the sun came up, and it was cool. And he just sitting by a tree waiting for the, coming up, and he looked over and there was a rattlesnake laying right beside him. Now my Uncle Gordon one time. Remember Uncle Gordon?
Oh, do I?
He was bird hunting, and it was cool. And he stepped on a rattlesnake's head. If it had been warm weather, it'd have bit him.
Wow.
But it was cool when it didn't move real fast, and he ran back, but
I loved Gordon Forbes. That Gordon Forbes knows he could tell a story.
You think?
And some of them were true. That was the scary thing. Of course, working with Gordon all those years at Russell and golly.
How did you ever get any work done around him? I always wondered that.
Let me tell you what, he took his job serious.
He did that,
Mr. Clarence Abernathy, Ted Wilson, Scott Howell, and those were pioneers of the textile industry.
They sold the business.
They
did.
Sold it.
They sold it.
They did. And I was just when Ellen and I were living in Birmingham. We got married in '76. This was '77. Got a call from Scotty. He said Mr. Howell wanted to see me, and he hired me. And I don't know if I ever even asked Ellen. I mean, I was so excited about coming back to Alex City, and of course was there almost 10 years, and the relationships. Of course, Mr. Scott Howell, Miss Ann. I grew up with that family with Scotty, and just always. And you talking about cool? Scott Howell was just a dead blame coup. But you'd go in his office, and it wouldn't be paper scattered everywhere. He was really organized. He was good at delegating, not bossing, but delegating. And that's to me that's
leadership.
That's you're exactly right. Leadership. Hey, don't forget about Jim's Pharmacy. I got this from Jim's Pharmacy, Jim Clanton at Red Ridge United Methodist Church, Easter Cantata. Maundy, Thursday service at 5 o'clock. Good Friday service at 5 o'clock. Easter Sunday Cantata, 9:30. That's, of course, over in Dadeville, Alabama. Hattonville Community Center. Have you got your Boston Butt yet? Boston Butt sale, $45 each. You can pick them up between 8 and 11 at the ball field concession stand. You must bring your ticket. Tickets available at the community center from the community center members right now. Let's see what else we got going on that's coming up. I know you got. Well, let me go ahead and mention this. Lake Martin Civitans are holding their annual Vidalia Onion fundraiser now through tomorrow. Onions will be delivered around May 8th. You can get in touch with Audrey Moore about that. Bingo this week, Elks Lodge Bingo this Thursday night. Also on Thursday, Alcoholic Anonymous meeting Thursday at noon at Flint Hill Methodist Church. I know it just says Flint Hill Church, but it's Flint Hill. I'll say Flint Hill Church. We'll be right back. Let me tell you a few things about Coon's Corner Deli. Today they got fried boneless pork chops, creamed corn, black-eyed peas, carrots, green beans, English peas, and apple cobbler. Also, the Coon's Corner Family Easter Meal order form. You can get ham, cornbread dressing, and gravy, green beans, loaded potatoes, or sweet potato casserole, layered lemon pie. Feeds a family of 5 for $68.99 plus tax. All orders must be placed by, should have already had those orders placed. Coons Corner Deli open right now for breakfast.
Worthy and Mitchell Insurance now has the Cancer Answer. Our plans cover radiation and chemo treatments, surgery benefits, skin cancer. 30 specified diseases are covered. Our plan also has a return of premium benefit if not used. Call Skipper Worthy or Terry Mitchell today.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
Obituaries this morning brought to you by Radney and Langley Funeral Home. Mr. John Brady Watley, 63, of Alexander City, passed away Sunday, April the 6th at UAB Hospital. They're going to have a private service at a later date to be announced by Radney Funeral Home later on. Funeral service for Miss Hannah Grace Holdridge, 20, of Alexander City, will be held on Wednesday, April 16th at 3 p.m. in the chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Brother Mike Taylor will officiate. The family will receive friends on Wednesday, April 16th from 12 p.m. until 2 p.m. at Radney Funeral Home. Radney in charge of those arrangements. As always, our thoughts and prayers go out to the families who have lost loved ones over the past few days. Our obituary is brought to you by Radney and Langley Funeral Home, and we'll be right back.
Worthy and Mitchell Insurance is now offering medical insurance. We offer $5 million lifetime maximum per policy. You can customize a plan to fit your healthcare and budget needs. Use any doctor or hospital of your choice. Call Skipper Worthy or Terry Mitchell today.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise, your ride to a better life.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City. Caring Transitions of Lake Martin, located in the old DHR building in downtown Dable. Owner Brandy Weaver wants you to experience the Caring Transitions difference, providing local and national relocation, packing and resettling, downsizing and decluttering, liquidation, online estate auctions, traditional estate sales. Call Caring Transitions of Lake Martin today, 334-703-5050.
This spring and summer, make your land, farming, lawn, and landscaping needs have zero risk and 100% success with Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor. With 0% financing on all our Mahindra tractors, many with up to 84-month terms. Our inventory of Mahindra tractors and farm implements is beefed up, and more are coming in daily. We also have extended 0% terms on Spartan mowers to handle your mowing needs with the best and zero-turn mowers priced to move. At Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, your authorized Mahindra and Spartan dealer.
Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street has been a staple here for decades, taking care of our community families from prom time, wedding days, picking up a friend on a bad day, happy times, and sad times. Grace's is involved in our community with more than just beautiful flower arrangements, but also the love they put in them. Keep this number handy, 256-234-4238 for Grace's Flowers in Alexander City. Call 256-234-4238.
Say hello to Zaxby's Southern Fried Shrimp. You can shrimp it on a salad, shrimp it with fingers, or shrimp it in buffalo sauce. At Zaxby's, there's no wrong way to shrimp. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
Welcome back to the front porch. It's 7 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. I know Dr. Reyes is coming out here. The man just stays busy all the time. From the time his feet hit the floor, he's on the phone, he's talking, but he's always talking good stuff, positive stuff, because that's what we got going on around this. We got us a brand new high school being built right now, and he just arrived. The one and only Dr. Reyes.
Hello, Kenny Dean. How are you?
You just amaze me with the way you dress. I mean, it's just...
He's dapper.
That's a good way to put it. Dapper Dan.
Well, I've actually got two different other suits of clothes in the vehicle because I got, I'm going to change out of this into a casual business. And then
What's this?
I've got a suit.
Front porch business?
This is front porch business. So I had front porch business outfit. And I got casual business during the day, and then I've got a suit.
You played the Masters. You got your little golf shirt
on.
Well,
I didn't make the cut. I was one shot off.
Below it.
Right below it. Yeah. So
I'm sorry.
That's okay. Well, I still made. I think they paid out $185,000.
Yeah, I got you.
So it was a good weekend. Yeah. That's what I usually do is just try to go Wednesday and Thursday and not make the cut. Excuse me, Thursday.
You know, there was a guy that got cut because he went behind a tree and
he used the restroom.
Yeah.
Well, like
we should. He should.
Yeah.
But I ask all my buddies, how many times y'all played golf and you went behind a tree?
Yep, that's right.
Everybody has, but not at Augusta. There's cameras everywhere.
I was at the tea room several years ago when we used to get with Tom Young and watch Alabama play, just Alabama games. And if you're an Auburn fan, they wouldn't even let you in over there. But Alabama was losing. They blamed it on me because they were losing. They made me go out to a tree and just stand and look at that tree. I don't even know if we won that game.
You know, Greg Fox he was in the tea room for a couple of years before Tom realized he was an Auburn fan.
Really?
He had to go.
He done sneaked in there.
That's what Richard Langford told me one time.
Richard used to come over there. Yeah. How you been doing?
I've been doing well.
How's the family? It's all family.
Well, they're doing fine. Of course, you know, my wife's, she stays at home now and does pretty much what she wants to.
Morning, honey.
What's new about that? I mean, they've always done that.
Yeah, I have my oldest daughter is currently the band director at the middle school and the interim director at the high school.
Good for her. Good for her.
Yeah, doing a great job. Is retiring.
And I hate to see him go. Yeah. Dale did a great job. You know, we talk about calling and passion in almost everything, every guest that comes out here. And that's what Dale Bloodworth had.
Sure. I believe it was 27, 28 years in the same spot. And so, you know, certainly wish Dale the very best. But, you know, there are for all of us. There's different chapters in our lives.
He had the privilege of marching in the Auburn band with me.
Dale did.
He did.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
He's a couple years younger than me.
Privilege.
The privilege. He didn't catch that.
Yeah, I caught it.
He moved down.
Thank
he
you.
moved down here from New Jersey.
Yeah, New Jersey.
He had an
Yeah.
accent big time when he first
I've
got
never
here.
known that, and he's been out here several
Yeah.
times. Never know he was from New Jersey.
Absolutely.
I'll be darned.
Well,
I can tell you what kind of car he drove. A red Citation, Chevrolet Citation. I don't know why I remember that. I just remember it.
What was your
Yeah.
first car?
Oh, 81 Toyota Celica hatchback. You know, it was back in those days, you know, it had an 8-track in it.
Yeah.
So there was actually, you may not know this, but there was an adapter that you could
Yes,
stick in an
I had one.
8-track.
You put the cassette on it.
8-track, put a cassette on it.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. And then got little bows in there, you know, and that little hatchback was rocking.
My dad had an old Ford truck that had an 8-track in it, and we bought the adapter for it.
I don't ever remember the adapter.
Now, my Chevette I had,
Chevette.
my Chevette was a 78 Vet.
Well,
Ford
now, but wait a
Vet.
second. It may be that the adapters, you know, were not cassette tapes during Kenny's day. I don't know when
No,
the cassette. I think it was just 8-track, right?
Did you have 8 tracks when you were growing up?
Oh, yeah.
When is the first time you saw a cassette tape?
Ooh, that's a good question.
See, that's a good question.
8-track and cassette, neither. I mean, they were really a piece of junk. If
Well,
you
yeah.
really think about them.
8-track could, you'd be slow dancing to a song, it'd stop and change tracks in the middle of the song.
And you take the pencil on the cassette, you know. And you,
Right. But my Chevette had a cassette player, Craco-Matic or something, you know, and it wasn't a Pioneer, it wasn't a JBL, it was Craco. And but it had a button you could flip it over to the other side of the cassette. It was automatic. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. There now.
I didn't think there would ever be anything else after the CDs came out.
Yeah.
Well,
And
now they don't
there
have
is.
anything.
Yeah. I mean, it's just. I mean,
It's just
I
Bluetooth.
I listen to music on my phone. I listen to music all day long. I mean, that's just when I'm. Believe it or not, I do a little work. You know, calling on people, paperwork. I got my music going. That's just what I. You don't have that privilege, do you?
I do not.
Yeah, because you're busy all day long.
Well, let me finish that though now. So my middle child, Rio.
I'm sorry.
He actually works at Riverbank and Trust in Auburn. He worked at Riverbank here in Alex City for about 9 months, and then transferred down to Auburn where he lives.
Why did he get into the banking business?
Well, he's a finance major from Auburn, and then
Good for him.
so the daughter's at the middle school as a band director. Rio is at Riverbank, and then my youngest boy, Gannon. He is living in Troy, and he works at the Alpha main branch agency there in Montgomery. So I don't know what he does, but he works there, and they pay him. So
that's all you care.
That's all that I care about. And then we have one granddaughter. Christian has a daughter, 2 years and 2 months, and little Meredith Rose. And then my youngest boy, Gannon, he and his wife. She is about 16 weeks into her pregnancy, and so we'll be having our first grandson here. And,
so it is a boy.
It's a boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, yeah. But it's exciting. I mean, the Lord's been good to our family.
Well, you better believe it.
I'm certainly excited about where the future holds for us.
With Easter coming up, is that are y'all able to get together as the whole family?
Well, we're not going to this year. This year's just Les and I are going to go up to my mother, to her house, and stay the weekend. And
how's Mom doing?
Doing well.
Good.
You know, my dad passed away in January of 21.
Right.
He had COVID, and so this will be it's 4 years since Daddy passed away. So we're going to go up and be with Mother. Well, Mother's fine.
How'd Mom handling that?
Well, she's handling it fine, and you know, Mother will be 75 in November, and you know, certainly she'd love for Daddy, and we all would, for him to still be alive. But you know, when you talk to most people that are 75, you know, Mother grew up hard, you know, just like most folks did, and so not like a lot of folks today. I think we've become a little soft in many areas, but you know, she's taking it like a champ, and she knows that it's just part of life, and she misses Daddy, but Daddy would want her and us to continue to move forward. So yeah, she's doing good.
You're a successful young man. What did you do? Who do you owe that to? Mom, Dad?
Oh gosh,
both of them.
Both of them.
Grandparents?
My mother and Dad. Yeah, I mean, you know, you
Did
asked
they
me
push
that.
you?
Well, they did.
Or encouraged?
They pushed and encouraged and expected, and you know, just watching your dad get up every morning and leave, right, you know, at 5:30, 5:45 to go to the plant out at TVA, and whenever they called,
Tennessee Valley Authority.
Yep, he worked at Wittes Creek and Bellefonte, and did that for 31 years as a welder for 42.
A welder.
Yep, just a welder, and that did very well for himself.
Yeah.
And just to watch him get up, you know, go to work every day, and Mother do the same thing. You know, that's just what you did, and you know, when people invest in your life for you to be successful, you have an obligation to do the very same thing.
Right.
And so it would be my parents that would be my heroes in that avenue.
And you're getting to use it today for young people. You're getting to use it today for our future.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way I look at all those young people.
Sure.
Those 9th through 12th graders. 12th graders fixing to graduate next month. And do you get a chance? Do you talk to a lot of them and ask them that question? What are your plans?
Yeah, we do. And, whenever we go to the high school now, you know, I'm always stopping kids and that I've gotten to know and said, hey, tell me what you're going to do. Tell me what you want to be in life. You know, I stop a couple of our athletes when I go over there. You know, like for example, Cedarian Morgan is one of the top football players, high school football players in the nation, and I've stopped him twice and tried to give him some advice and just. You know, because
better listen to him.
Yeah, he's a young man that has great potential, but you know what happens is you know, in his situation, you know, there may be some external folks that are wanting to be a part of his circle that really don't have his best interest. And
that's good advice.
I certainly want Cedarian to be everything that he can be. And he is a fine young man, and you know, him and all the kids, you don't want them to be unduly influenced by people that don't have their best interests at heart. And so that's what we've done. You know, our whole life is invested in young people. And I think, you know, even your daughter, if you go around and you ask people, did Dr. Reyes love him and did he care? They'll tell you.
She'll be the first to.
They'll tell you.
Maggie Dean Whaley will be the first to. This is her hero right here. We'll be right back. Carlisle, downtown Alexander City. Carlisle, you know, it's a meeting place for so many. It's an eating place for so many. It's been there since 1914. You know, with reunions, class reunions, planning class reunions. That's exactly where they go. They go to Carlisle. So if you're looking to start planning your class reunion, which I would strongly advise you to go to Carlisle's, downtown Alexander City on Main Street.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at BamaSheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need. With top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill. And our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
Hillary Towers may very well be the Lake Martin area's best-kept secret, an affordable senior citizens community located on Highway 22 East in Alexander City. Spacious one-bedroom units are currently available. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today for more information on the newly renovated Hillary Towers, 256-329-0552, 256-329-0552. Hillary Towers, 22 East, Alexander City.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practice in criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Alexander City, Alabama, it's that time of year again, and I hope you're ready. It's the 9th annual Blues in the Park, Saturday, May the 17th at Strand Park, Park Place, Alexander City, Alabama. And performing live is Pastor Derek the Changeman Smith, Joe D and Band, T-Man, Gwinnett, Miss Poochie, Honey Girl and J Fly Barber, SSK with TT Baker, Janelle the Sexy Diva of Southern Soul, Wasted Time, Bad News, Taiwan, and many, many more. Tents and coolers welcome, no grill. Tent set up 10 a.m. Showtime at 2 p.m. And sponsors, if you want to be a part of this good event, call 256-496-1958 or 256-794-5361. It's the official 9th Annual Blues in the Park, Saturday, May the 17th. Come in peace and leave in peace, and don't miss this event.
At CNT Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Red Flag Pest Control is Central Alabama's best in pest control, with hometown service in Lake Martin and now the greater Montgomery area. When you see pests, throw down the red flag. Termites, bed bugs, carpenter bees, mosquitoes, or general pests. Red Flag gets the job done at the right price for your home or business. At Lake Martin, call 888-943-0353 or in Montgomery, 334-265-1831. Red Flag, the best in pest control in Central Alabama.
If you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
And welcome back to the show with Dr. Reyes from Elk City School System. Give us an update on the new Benjamin Russell High School. But one thing with because I was out that way yesterday, and traffic is already crazy on El Catchy Road because 63 South closed yesterday, and I know that there's work being done on the road going into the high school. Let's start there.
Right. Well, that was always, and any time you build a new school in a different area, traffic is always a concern. So that work on Elkahatchee, they're starting to do some work there. I actually think it starts today. Okay. But we will have a light that's actually there for the Elkahatchee onto, and it's actually called Barbara H. Young Drive.
I know. I love it.
All right, so we'll have a light that's there, which would stop traffic there. And then I know a lot of people's concern was the light at 280. Well, if you're coming north or south, crossing 280, you'll notice that the lights are just solid green. It's just a green circle, meaning you have to yield to oncoming traffic. But in discussions with the mayor and the DOT, it is in the works that what will happen is from north to south, you will have an actual turn signal. So coming north, coming south, when the light turns green, obviously people can turn right either way, you know, but we're talking about a left turn. So what they will do is that initial north-south route, there'll be a left turn for each side, and then that way you'll be able to get that traffic out there. And now, we will not be traveling through the sportsplex. You know, that's one thing that Mayor Baird and I have spoken about, and we don't want that excess traffic going through there. And let me say, you know, Mayor Baird has been very, very good to me. We've been here now 9 months. I have a great relationship with him, and he and I talk quite often, and actually got, you know, a couple things going on with Radney School. We've had some conversations there.
On what's going to happen?
What's going to happen, and but again, he's just been very good to me, and so you know, he is also very concerned about that intersection there of 280 and Elkahatchee. But I think we've got that worked out.
I noticed yesterday like they were working on the lights. I guess to change them. Maybe they'll be longer, they're shorter, whatever
Right.
they have to do. But
Right.
so they are working on
Yeah,
that.
and actually what they can do is at different times of the day, the length
Yeah,
of
right.
the lights.
Yep.
And I think what also people don't realize is when we went to school, everybody stayed to the very end of the day. Well, if
Yep.
you'll go by the parking lot at Benjamin Russell now at 1:30, we have so many students that are co-oping, dual enrollment at CAC and things of that nature. There's just so much
Moving.
more moving, going and coming. So it's not like when school's out at 3:15, you've got 1,000 students
Right.
that are leaving the school. That's not the case. So it's really more dispersed. But again, it's just one of those things where, we're making progress, and then with progress, I mean, there are other obstacles that you face, and one of those is the traffic there. But I think we've got that worked out, and we certainly will also want to discuss, potential police presence there at certain times of the day. We have
Right.
school resource officers that we employ.
We appreciate
and, just if it's just someone sitting there at certain times with the lights flashing, just to remind people, hey, we need to go slower through here. So
Safety first.
Safety first.
That's
yeah.
right, that's
yeah.
right.
But
Still looking at January 26th.
still looking at January 26th. The roof is completely on now. Electricity is in the building. So if you were actually to go out there, you really wouldn't see a whole lot. It would be like, well, have they done anything? Well, it's because everything is being done now. It's
Inside.
on the inside. And so we're excited about that. Bill Young and I drove down a couple weeks ago to Tallahassee at Cafe 1220.
Oh, yeah.
And we met Coach Paul Carney.
Okay, yeah.
And had to get
Yeah,
Coach
yeah.
Carney. Had him about 4 or 5 sheets of paper, and on each piece of paper he signed his name in cursive.
I've
The
done
reason we did that was because we also voted to name the court Paul Carney Court, and so
Very deserving.
Lathan Associates, our architects, needed that signature,
put it
and
out
then
there.
so we gave that to them, and so it'll be his cursive signature.
I
So-
always thought that you had the guy go out there with a big old magic marker and just
well,
sign
that's
the
what they
floor.
used to do.
Oh, okay, used to.
Yeah, just
Okay.
recently though. So but
Back
it's-
in your day.
Yeah.
but we're about 75.3% complete. That is actual construction that has been done, plus the supplies and materials that are actually on ground. So there's about, out of a $100 million plus project, there's only $27 million left in the kitty to pay out.
Right.
And so we seem to be pretty close to where we need to be. And as long as we don't have any major weather issues, I think we're in good shape.
It's just so exciting what's going on with the new high school. We've got 2 new hotels going up, and everything else. But what it does for tourism, what it will do
Right.
for tourism.
I have a question, or I want you to comment. It was in the Outlook had an article on the cell phone, the new rules for
Sure,
cell phones
sure.
and stuff. I don't know if you're
No.
familiar with this.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah. Well, and I think again, when people hear that, they call it the cell phone ban. Okay, that's all. But actually, if you'll look at the document, and certainly I'm not being critical of any of the lawmakers, but I think if you'll read it, basically there are some you might want to call it inconsistencies or potential for interpretation, because it's wireless communication devices. Well, that's not only a cell phone, but it's a watch. It's the tablet computers that we have. All those are wireless communication devices.
Hadn't thought about that.
But then it also says in the law that those things could be used under the supervision of a teacher. Well, then it goes back and it says things about they're supposed to be stored in a locker or some other type of pouch in the classroom or in their car. Well, I think one of the biggest issues that parents are going to have is that, if there is an emergency, well, that emergency, we're not going to let all the kids go out to their car and get their phone or go to their locker, because if there's an emergency, they're going to be locked down in the classroom. I personally, for me, they're apart. I mean, I see 3 of them sitting on this table right here. I actually went back and before I retired and went into the classroom and taught for a year. And I never had a problem with the cell phones, because I thought my job was to do this, is to teach them how to use them. And so for that 90-minute block of time, I let my kids look at it for 5 minutes while I checked roll. We taught for 25. I gave them 5 minutes. I put an 80 song on. They knew when it was over, it was over. And we went 25, 5, and 25. So what
They
happens
had to love you as a teacher.
Well, they did, because what we were doing is we were teaching them how to use them, because if somebody got it out while I was teaching, I would just stop and look at them, and all the other students would look at them too, because it was a situation where we were going to be adults, and when someone was not an adult, the students actually policed themselves.
Wow.
And so to
Unbelievable.
me, local control is best. Let us determine how we do that. And if we have an adult that doesn't want to do what they're supposed to do in enforcing the rules, then we need to handle the adult and the accountability there. So we've got to teach kids how to use things in the real world. So
You had to love coming out of retirement and teaching for that.
I did. I absolutely loved it because all I had to do was that classroom. You know, and I'm not saying anybody needs to feel sorry for me, but I don't think people really understand the pressure that's on a superintendent 24 hours a day, because you have so many groups of people that you have to work with
or try to please.
And it's just it gets overwhelming at times. And although I still enjoy doing it, I would say this: when I was teaching, it was refreshing because I just went to my room, minded my own business, and nobody ever asked me for anything.
Under normal circumstances, being a superintendent, you're just a superintendent.
Sure.
Well, right now, you're building a $100 million school
and consolidating.
I mean, it's
and multiple things.
It's like a Fortune 500 company you're trying to run right now.
Thank you for coming out here.
Hey, thank y'all.
And look forward to you coming back out here for
Absolutely.
another. And happy Easter to you and your family.
You too.
Hope you find all your eggs.
Yes, sir. We'll do it.
We'll be right back with a high share. Doc's Cafe, let me tell you something. I was in there yesterday, and they were in line to get some good food. And also, of course, I was in line to get some good food, too. Let me tell you about good food, because I got it where I can see it today. It's Tuesday, of course. Pecan chicken or Salisbury steak with gravy. That's your choice of meats. Mashed potatoes, green beans, baked sweet potato, black-eyed peas, and minestrone soup is your soup of the day at Doc's Cafe, so hop on down today.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
Let's get serious. Let's get Arctic Air serious. You want your car and truck to live longer, don't you? Well, it's about maintenance. Same thing with Arctic Air. You see the number at the bottom of the screen? Call them right now. Let me tell you something. You want to be comfortable? We all want to be comfortable.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
Passion, the obsession that burns within. Determination, the burning desire to make it. Drive, the motivation to be the absolute best. Skills, the tools to perform at the highest level. Excellence, the feeling of achievement. At Central Alabama Community College, you can release your passion, show your determination, display your drive, and showcase your skills to achieve excellence. Central Alabama Community College, central to you, central to your success.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
Integrated Massage of Alexander City is located at 119 Madison Street behind the old Chamber of Commerce. Destiny Goble is the owner, says come on out for outcome-based treatment plans, pain relief, focused areas, relaxation, cupping therapy, hot stones. Remember, rewind, reset, recover. Make an appointment today at Integrative Massage of Alexander City, 256-252-7644.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
.66 right now. It's going up to 73, so it's going to be a pretty pleasant day. Partly cloudy skies, and tonight, cooler night. In fact, about 20 degrees cooler. Clear and 44. No rain to speak of this Easter week. Tomorrow, 76 and 48. Thursday, 82 and 54. Still no rain. Sun, 87 and 61 Friday. Partly cloudy skies Saturday and Sunday. Upper 80s and mid 60s for a low, but no rain in the forecast. There's your 5-day forecast brought to you by our friends at Top Gun Pest Control, Highway 280, Alex City.
Oh, he's on a boat. James, that's James fan.
Yeah. The one and only Sheriff
weatherman
with Tallapoosa County. How you been to come back Naugahyde? He sits down, he looks at our chairs. He said, "What is this, Naugahyde right here?" Have you ever heard of the term?
I have heard the term.
Okay, he's old enough. Now, about a few years younger than you, they wouldn't know what a Naugahyde was. Naugahyde. You got any Naugahyde couches? Beanbags?
No.
Did you ever have a beanbag?
My kids had a beanbag.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
they had beanbags. Yeah.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
That's just something you never. That was the worst piece of furniture you could dead blame have.
You couldn't get up.
No. He's like that or a dead blame water bed. I don't know who invented a water bed.
I had a water bed one time. I did. I had to have one.
Did you? I never did. I hated them.
One of the best 2 days, it's like owning a boat. The best 2 days of a water bed is the day you buy it and the day you sell it.
Really?
Yeah, that's right. It's kind of like
sold it. Yeah.
It's kind of like power saws and boats and all that stuff, you know.
When was the last time you ran a power saw?
This weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Cut some trees up. Yeah, little limbs up. Yeah.
You getting firewood out of that?
No firewood. No firewood.
I'm still looking for. I'll always take some
cut
firewood.
dead pine trees up and sweet,
not
sweet
pine.
gum.
Nope.
Sweet gum.
Yeah, the sweet gum is take 2 years to burn.
No, they ought to be. I don't know whoever started planting them dead blame sweet gums, but they all be shot too.
This year they had the most sweet gum balls I've ever seen. It's kind of like pecans.
You know what? I agree with you.
If I had a quarter for everyone I had in my yard over the past 27 years, I wouldn't be sitting out here. I'd be on the beach somewhere.
You're right.
But this year was unbelievable. I've got some in the front and I've got some in the back, and you just rake up a whole big old barrel full of them. You know.
You burn them?
Some of them I did. Yeah. But it was unreal. Like pecans, they're seasonal. You get a whole batch, and I think that's what happened this year on the sweet gum balls.
Do you have pecan trees?
I got 4 pecan trees.
Do they still bear every other year?
No, they don't bear nothing.
You got to talk to them just right.
You got to fertilize them at the right time, and I've never been able to do that.
We have, I don't know how many we have, but every now and then, for whatever reason, because I don't do anything, we'll get a heck of a bunch of pecans.
Now the squirrels really, they'll get them.
I got some of the fattest squirrels you'll ever see in your life. They love bird seed, and I finally just quit messing with them.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna run them off.
No, they're not. No. We got bird feeders that deer come up to the bird feeder.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about I've got bird feeder. And we have a lot of deer in downtown.
You do?
Alexander City.
Yeah.
As far as a garden, you gonna have one this year?
I'm working on it.
What were you planning on cooking? I mean,
Well,
Yeah,
I cook. I'm not gonna cook nothing.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna probably do some tomatoes, peppers, and stuff like that. Maybe some squash. But yeah, it's my plans. I'm working on it.
That don't sound like you were. You got. You don't have your
Well,
heart in it.
let me
Jimmy.
just say. Let's say my tiller is on the brink.
I got one for you. Andy Tucker's got one over there. It's a cub, and that sucker knows didn't run. He let me borrow it this weekend.
Yeah,
I couldn't wait to get it back yesterday.
Yeah.
You didn't want that money.
Didn't want it.
Yeah, I've had one, and I've had little mechanical issues with it, so I got the parts and everything, and so I'm waiting on another part to come in. And if it comes in and it runs, I will have a garden. I got 2 raised beds anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got some onions in that I don't want to eat, and then I've got then I'll plant some cucumbers in those 2 raised beds, and then plant some tomato plants.
Okay, well, just
Yeah.
hit me when they're ready, okay?
I will. I'll bring you some.
You plant burpless cucumbers?
I do.
We were talking about that the other day.
Yeah, and I don't even eat cucumbers.
Really?
No, my wife enjoys them, and the kids enjoy them,
I'm
but
gonna
I
dip them in
don't.
Thousand Island dressing. They're good.
You know, years ago, and Kenny and I talked about this when the boys were coming up. We used to plant potatoes. You remember?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The last part of February and everything. I would teach them how to do that. Well, they're gone now, so there's no more teaching.
The teaching's gone.
His teaching's gone.
With the boys.
With the boys.
Hey, y'all got this event coming up, Firearms
You got it.
Familiarization.
Yeah, you got it. You getting there. Yeah,
You don't give me anything with that big a word in it, I'm gonna shoot you.
We actually we've had some people reach out to learn nomenclature of a gun, the safety of it, being a firing range. So on April the 26th, it's going to be at 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock. We can have 18 students. We have our range holds 9 people, and so we'll actually do a classroom safety, and then we'll have 101 with our people. That's with the participants there. We've had it several years ago, and then sometimes it's so much a need, people requested
Right.
it, so we've come back and actually going to do that.
I took that class
Saturday.
several years ago. It's probably been 20-something years ago I did it.
Yeah.
And,
It's free.
It's free,
And
yeah.
only 18 can sign up.
Yeah, we got 18 because we got 9 areas to shoot in, so 18, and it'll take a couple hours for each session. If we have 9, it'll take a couple hours. Classrooms, some videos, some stuff, instructions from our armors, the people that train in firearms, and we just, like I said, offer it to the public. It does not cost anything. We have an application. You can pick it up at our office.
Right.
It's online. And then basically, we provide all the ammunition and everything. We've had
22? I'm sorry.
well, we've had one that submitted as a 22.
Okay.
We've had them up to 45s, and what we actually do, they go through that process, and then we let them shoot a shotgun, we'll let them shoot a rifle to see what we have to deal with out there. Yeah.
What if somebody, male or female, is wanting to have a gun just for safety purposes? What do you suggest? to them?
Mostly on the females that we've seen the females come in, they'll get one of those 38 snub nose type gun
I know what you
with hammerless. It's got a hammer, but it's kind of enclosed where you can't will not just fire at random. So
You got to pull it back.
You got to pull it back.
Okay.
But we actually we've had people come in there with just marksman type guns.
Really?
A husband and wife. I mean, good.
They're serious about it?
Good, serious about
Okay.
it. Yeah. Our main thing is the safety of it.
Sure.
If they're going to, if they're going to carry one, at least know how to use it. Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something. Safety is everything.
Oh, yeah.
What we're gonna. I mean, you can't teach it enough. You can't practice it enough.
That once it goes out, the bullet projectile goes out.
Yeah.
It doesn't come back.
No.
So, yeah. And we go through the training with our deputies also, with a shotgun, with a rifle, and also with that. Mandatorily, you have to qualify once a year under state law, once a year. And and then the SWAT team is a separate entity. We got to combine.
different training.
We got to combine SWAT team with Ellick City. We don't have as many people. They didn't have it, so then they have a SWAT team that actually participates on search warrants and everything with the task force.
That's what I was going to ask you. When does a SWAT team come in? Does it doesn't have to be that big of a gun shootout. It doesn't have to be that, does it?
No, what we try to do mostly on all of our search warrants that we have, because everybody now has weapons.
Oh, wow.
So on our search warrants, they have a protocol to go through, and it's kind of like a point system. Does this particular warrant, search warrant or arrest, a need for the SWAT team? So so we actually they get together. We do a plan. We do an after-action plan. If anything goes wrong or whatever.
Golly bum. So it's just learned something there. We'll be right back. The city of Alexander City. Dealing with some of the guys lately that have retired from the sewage department, the water department, these are really fairly young guys. They've already retired. They put 25, 30 years in, and now those jobs are open, and the benefits are great, and the opportunity is there. So if you want to continue your trade, go to the Alexander City website today, and let's be a part of the team of City of Alexander City.
This is Joseph Dean with Frederick Dean Funeral Home and Crematory. I am pleased to announce that Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation is now open to serve the public at our location on the corner of 49 North and 280 West in Dadeville. Please stop by and see lifelong resident of Dadeville, Molly Kaler, who will be running the office and meeting with families who want to plan ahead and pre-need their services. We are also available by phone, 256-750-0381, or online at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center provides optimum care for the whole person. Dr. Dimo Popov specializes in the prevention and diagnosis of high blood pressure, kidney disease, diabetes, and acute and chronic conditions. Our weight loss clinic offers lipo shots and a guide to healthy weight loss. Alex City Internal Medicine and Nephrology and Weight Loss Center, where lifestyle changes are made.
Benton, Clearing, and Grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton, Clearing, and Grading.
2025 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturers and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World. '25 RVs are here. Be the first to see the latest and greatest from your favorite manufacturers and lock in special show pricing at your local Camping World.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Thunderbolt and Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827.
Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply is your headquarters for all the brands contractors know best. We are your local home improvement store with 9 convenient locations throughout central Alabama. We have a huge selection of Weber and Traeger, Pelican coolers, Milwaukee and DeWalt tools, and other top brands. No matter the project, we have you covered with our high-quality lumber and building supplies. From do-it-yourselfers to seasoned pros, Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply has what you need to get the job done.
Jimmy Abbott out here doubting my work ethic out here, putting out all that. In fact, I went back and got another 11 bags yesterday, so it could be over 100 bags I put out in a few days.
Hey, was that tiller you used, was it a behind, was it a rear tines or front tines?
He didn't know.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I was behind it.
Where were the tires in relation to the?
On the ground, I didn't put them on. I had that. I left that, and I should have put that those 2 little wheels on there because when
so he had front tires.
It had a little old handle right here.
Yeah.
So when I mashed the handle, that thing would take off, and that digger thing was in the plow.
The bar, yeah, the bar, yeah.
So I dug up a lot of different parts of my ear because I was just running behind it.
That's a front tire.
That's old timey one. Those things will walk up your leg. My papa had one walk up his leg one time. About lost his leg.
It would walk up my leg because it was going the other way.
But you crank it up. You crank it up and get in front of it sometimes if it's.
Well, I ain't gonna crank one up and get in front of it. I had no reason to get in front of it.
Who cranked it for you?
I did.
Oh.
Andy Tucker did first. That thing fired right up too.
Yeah.
Easter. Let's talk about Easter in your family. Do y'all have a tradition?
Yeah, we will have, actually, my son and my wife have a birthday that was pretty close together, so we put it off until Sunday, and so everybody will join in at the house, and we'll have a lunch there.
What's lunch at the house? I just want to hear.
Well, I know that there's some ham coming.
Okay. All right.
And there's probably some cream potatoes, and probably a bean salad.
What about deviled eggs?
I don't know, but the eggs are so high.
I know.
Mr. Cheapskate right here.
That's right. I wish I had chickens now.
Yeah, ain't it true?
Yeah.
Ain't it true?
I have a friend that she keeps me with eggs because she's got like 40 or 50 hens.
Really?
And she's
Wow.
got eggs galore. And they come out different colors.
Yeah,
it's like Easter eggs.
Yeah.
You don't have to dye them. There's a blue one and a green one and a brown
My wife
one.
has a tradition. I don't know if she did this year. She always did the colored eggs anyway, boiled eggs.
Yeah.
Colored, even up until last year, you know. I don't.
With
I
the
don't
vinegar
know.
and everything?
Yeah, we'll have. Everybody brings a little bit of stuff, you know. Yeah. So
I think we go get a brisket from a fire truck. Just a little bit different. Everybody in the family likes a brisket.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna cook it. I tried doing brisket one time.
Well, I tell you where the best briskets are. Like I said, if our house is good, but Sam's has a brisket. It's 45 minutes, and that's all you got to cook it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's real good.
On the grill?
No, you just put it in the oven.
Really? 45 minutes?
Yes.
I got to burn it on the grill. I got to have some charcoal smoke on it.
He's got. You know him. He's got to have it that way. But we've Sam's has got. We've had briskets. You know, the boys like the briskets, so we actually just she'll get one, keep it in the freezer, and throw it out, and then put it. Yeah.
When you were coming up, a little boy, was Easter a big?
I can remember. I think we had some pictures, black and white pictures, and they dressed me up, and I had an Easter basket.
Oh, I wish I had some pictures of that.
No, that ain't
High
gonna
white
happen.
socks on, your shorts on.
Yeah.
I be darned.
Yeah, and we used to, traditionally, it was real funny when we were coming up with the grandboys and all, and kids, we would go to Linda's mom and dad's on Easter, and then you would have to go out there and stand beside a certain tree and have a picture made. The whole family.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of tree was it?
I don't even remember.
Okay, I thought maybe it was a special,
Yeah,
like a
it was just-
ginkgo or something like
no,
that.
it's just a tree out there, a bush they had out there. You get the kids, they're ready to eat and ready to have fun. So
Sure.
you get through the church and you have to round them up.
Oh, yeah.
And you got to stand here. You got to stand. We're gonna get this picture.
Easter's of so many traditions. Easter and I guess Easter and Christmas are the biggest traditions we have around here. I tell you another holiday is Halloween. How it's grown over the years.
Yeah, we did one of those trunk or treats at our office.
Yeah.
And did somebody to junior college.
Sure.
So. It's kind of a running thing about the candy, so they wanted me to get some candy. So I wound up and spent about $150 on candy. And I got one of my deputies I called Candy Man because they went out. They was at the junior college, had it all directed. So we went and bought some candy, and so gave me some money to buy some candy. I was going. Then the next thing I know, I get a little ticket in my office about some more candy. I said, "Who bought this candy?"
Well, you can run up a bill in a
about $150.
Chocolate candy's expensive.
Oh yeah.
You got a bag of it at Walmart. It's expensive.
Well, it was pretty neat. We had, like I said, we had about we had several people that come through. So, like a trunk or treat type thing. They did it at the office. They decorated up some patrol cars. So it was pretty neat. Yeah.
And it's a fun time. Speaking of fun times, Memorial Day weekend's right around the corner, and hopefully we can get you back on to talk about. Because to me, that's when it kind of kicks the season off.
Yeah, it's actually kind of started. You can see more people coming into the county on the weekends now, getting ready for Memorial Day. But we got this thing. We like it when the water's down and the kids are in school.
Yeah.
But
it's quieter.
It's quieter.
That's when it fixing change.
And then Memorial Day, I think everybody saves their money for Memorial Day, and then you got July the 4th, and then Labor Day is not as bad as it used to be. Yeah, kids are back in school in August.
Okay.
So.
I think about Memorial Day now, and I think about with 63 South closing, what that's going to do for Colvin Abbott and Wind Creek Road.
Well, El Cahachi.
Oh, it's already busy.
We were talking about the other day about, answering the calls down there, the most logical way of how to get there. We had that down in Reeltown several years ago when they took the bridge out on 49, and they had to replace it. So Lovelady, you had to go down Lovelady. And then if you was on the Camp Hill side, you'd have to come back around, to get that.
We'll make it.
Oh,
we'll make it.
Yeah.
Because it's just because it's been the way it is for all these years, and now, boy, that's a big change for about 8 months.
It is, and I think it's for. You talked about the safety thing because that has always been a dangerous intersection. It's kind of like Highway 50, Highway 49, and 34.
Right.
Back
then.
Yeah. They actually got a turn lane there, but when they actually redid that road, they did not raise it up high enough.
Right.
Really?
It's just kind of.
Would they do that in time, or
who knows? It's kind of like this right here.
Yeah.
That's a major project right there.
Those poor people that live on 63. Just past Publix. I mean, they can almost see their house from 280. But
they
can't get there.
They got to go to Moose Road or
you're right.
or all those routes.
So you're gonna get to go the scenic route.
Absolutely.
The scenic route now, which I love it. Boy, you have to plan your times and your days out a little bit different now.
A little different, yeah.
But it's amazing, and you've ridden with me. The county is unique.
In the back seat or in the front?
Front.
Oh, front. Okay.
The county's unique. If you get out and go into the county, it's like 65 miles long. From Davis to almost Wadley area down to the River Bridge, and especially if you get into Highway 34, down in that area, Stillwater, Paces Point, all that is a tremendous growth in our county, and also the south end of the county, in the Reeltown area is
growing too.
Growth.
Good.
Yes, yeah.
Love
people moving out into the rural area.
Sure.
They're
loving it.
Yeah.
Small town USA. That's what we're talking about, baby. We're gonna take us a commercial break. We'll come back and we'll wrap it up. Lake Martin Garden Shop. Let me tell you something. If you're looking for really nice quality plants, they have them at Lake Martin Garden Shop, which is on Highway 63 south. Now you may have to go about it a different way, but when you get there, the selection, man, I'm talking about every color under the sun, and also don't let me forget, they've got pine straw there at Lake Martin Garden Shop, Highway 63, where good things grow.
Get ready to smile. It's Truck Month at Glenn Smith Chevrolet in Opelika. Choose from a huge selection of brand new full-size Chevrolet Silverados. Discounted up to $13,750 off. New 2025 Chevy Equinox, the compact SUV that features high-tech options and discounts up to $5,000 off. You can enjoy no payments until July. People from all over the USA save at Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes, including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Presley Appliance and Furniture, located on Cherokee Road in Alexander City, is locally owned and operated with over 35 years of experience in the appliance and furniture business. Specializing in Amana, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and Ashley Furniture, Presley Appliance services what they sell and will make sure you receive top-notch customer service. Call them today at 256-329-9762 or drop by to see them on Cherokee Road in Alexander City. Presley Appliance and Furniture, where they service what they sell.
Summertime is a special time. Time on the water, time away from work, and more time with family and friends. Make sure your heart is ready for the season with an appointment at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
Hi, my name's Mac Alexander. This is my wife, Carolyn Alexander. And the reason we love our church, it's just an awesome family of believers in Jesus Christ. And our church genuinely has a heart for souls and community.
And we love our Sunday school class. It's a wonderful group of people. And we pray for each other in the good times and in the hard times.
Payne's Furniture, located in the heart of downtown Dadeville, Alabama, is rocking these days with a great selection of quality rocking chairs and Adirondacks, dining room tables, bedding, sofa sectionals, and even a Cinderella carriage bed frame. Donald Payne has been in the furniture business for decades. It's simple. If you don't see it, say, Donald, can you find it for me? That's Payne's Furniture, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. 256-825-7727 is the number. Let me try this one more time before we get out of here. Firearms familiarization, of course, coming up April the 26th. And I'm going to get me another word. Just firearms course. That's what I'm going to say.
That's what you say.
Yeah. I'm going to take my Sharpie and I'm going to block this out. Only 18. This is a free course. It will be going on at the Tallapoosa County Sheriff's Office.
That's correct, yes.
Next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
That's correct, next Saturday.
If you ever bring me anything out here with that big a word in it again, I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Thanks for coming out here.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Happy
Yeah.
Easter to you.
Same to you and
Look
your
forward
family.
to you being back out here before Memorial Day weekend. I can't believe we're even saying
I know it.
Memorial Day weekend. Y'all have a good day.